So the Switch 2 is coming sometime very, very soon. We're going to hear about it within the next 10 months. We got the word from Nintendo themselves. They will be showing us, at least showing us the Switch 2 in their next fiscal year, which ends March 2025. But in that time period, when are we actually going to see this thing? Is it going to be way later? Is it going to be tomorrow? It could be any time from now until then. We talked about this last night on the podcast. Geeb and I both kind of gave our two ideas of how this could work, and I'm going to show that to you guys right now. This video is going to be a little bit different than normal, but stick with it. It was a very good conversation. I wanted to share it with you guys, and if you want, the link to the podcast is down in the description. You can go over there. You can check it out. You can watch us record it live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I haven't talked about this yet, but you can go over to Apple Podcasts right now. And if you leave us a 5-star review, I'm giving somebody a $50 eShop gift card. We're going to be announcing the winner of that very soon. So make sure you go do that as well. Also, some people know this, some people don't. I mention it in the videos sometimes, but Geeb actually edits all of my videos now. So if you're out there and you're a content creator and you're looking for an editor, hit us up. He can help you out. But check this clip out, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Who do you think's gonna be closer to the release day on this thing? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We're gonna see the Switch 2. And we know it's a Switch 2, by the way, because another thing we haven't talked about yet, I do wanna bring up really fast before we move all the way on. Someone asked if it's a Switch 2, and they responded with Switch next model is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, and we're gonna get more. We're gonna get more of the translations coming from this investors meeting soon. It takes some time to translate that whole thing and get us a whole list of what they said. So we'll know more in detail soon enough, but yeah, that's a little nugget of information right there.
Yeah, I wanted to, that's very interesting. So we know it's a hybrid, but Geeb.
Yes.
The Switch 2 is coming in the fiscal year of 2025. That ends March of 2025, correct?
That is correct.
Or the fiscal year of 2024. Is that right? I guess it would be the fiscal
year of 2024.
And then 2025 starts after that.
2025.
All right. Either way, this fiscal year, we're getting the Switch 2 announcement. Now, we've got a long time. As you just said, we've got 10 months. 10 months, an entire year almost. This thing could be announced tomorrow. It's probably not going to be announced tomorrow. But we've got basically from tomorrow until March 31st next year. That's right. So I want to go through some things here. I want to talk with you about how this thing's going to be announced, when it's going to be announced, and when it's going to be released. And I think you and I have two different ideas on that. So let's start. When do you think it's going to be announced? What's your window? Are you looking at late 2024? Are you looking at early 2025? Are you looking at summer?
Man, since this news dropped, it's been a whirlwind in my own brain as far as what I think is going to happen. If you hold me under gunpoint, I'm probably going to tell you that we're going to hear about the thing for the first time in March of 2025. And that is kind of a bummer. That's a downer. But I'm just saying, like, if you had to, I had to give you an answer and my life depends on accuracy, I would go with the latest day possible because this is Nintendo. And as we know, Drip, Nintendo can do anything they want at any time they want, whenever they want.
You keep saying that. That is late. That's late.
It is late. It's late. I'm not, but Drip, I am an optimist, Drip. I had inflection in the wrong spot there. I am an optimist, Drip. And I believe that we're going to see this thing sooner than that. I would love to tell you that in September, they drop the first trailer of the console with a name, and we know what the thing is called by September of 2024. And then they actually release this thing in March with some other trailer happening between September 2024 and March 2025. Somewhere between there, we'll have a date announced as well, probably about 3 months out. So maybe January after the Christmas rush.
So you think the first time we see it, and that's another thing.
That is my optimistic time. That is my optimistic timeline.
That's not terrible. I'm with you on some of that, but I've got some I've got some little nuggets I want to throw in there that
I
think would be
love me
super
some
fun.
nuggies, man.
Okay, I do want to talk about that because I heard some people talking about that, about the Christmas rush, and they don't want to talk about it before Christmas. But I feel like, and I know you kind of disagree with me on this, but I feel like now it's too late. Like, we know it's coming. Like, I feel like the Christmas, they're going to have to do something like a sale, some really good bundles, something to get the sales to keep moving. But we already know, like, they just told us that the cat's out of the bag at this point. You know what I mean? I don't feel like people are going to be lining up to get a Nintendo Switch unless it's a good deal at this point. So I think that it is going to be talked about before summer. Your September thing, I'm with you on that a little bit. But I'm going to go September is not when we will see it. I do believe that is the first time they will actually talk about it, but I think that is to tell us that in October there will be an event. And that is where they will unveil it.
That's likely.
Because here, I'm going with this. I'm kind of going with the whole, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The release of the Switch was great. The timing was perfect. Everything lined up. The stars aligned. Things went really well for Nintendo. I don't see why they wouldn't just do the same thing again. Now, hear me out on this. We go September. They give us an announcement. They let us know there's going to be an event in October, okay?
Classic Nintendo, an announcement for an announcement.
Yes. We're going to look at this thing in October a little bit. We're going to get some general specs. We're going to know what it is. Then we're going to get a release date, okay? And this is where I think Nintendo could just knock it out of the park if they do this. If they do this, this would be so big. What is Nintendo's biggest, most well-known franchise, Geeb?
I mean, that would be Pikmin, of course. I mean, silly goose.
It's Pikmin. Mario.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Mario. It's Mario.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a new 3D Mario dropped with this thing. That's gonna be the release game. Okay. Are you ready for this? We're going to see it again. We're going to see it again in January, okay? We're going to see it again in January. We already know the release date, which I haven't told you that because I'm building up to that.
I would say late January. I wouldn't. It was going to be a little bit of time after Christmas.
Yeah, we'll see it. Then we'll know there's a Mario game coming out. Here's when the release date is, and this is the perfect thing. We've got the Switch 2 coming out, following just what the Switch 1 did, coming out in March, coming out with a 3D Mario to launch, and it's coming out March 10th, my birthday. Also Mario Day.
Super Mario Day.
I feel like I want to back this up a little bit, okay? Even when the Switch came out, they had just started kind of doing it. They didn't push Mario Day like they push Mario Day now. You know what I mean? It wasn't as big of a deal. Like it always was, like, oh, Mario Day, whatever. They never really made it a thing. They make it a thing now. We got announcements the last Mario Day. We got stuff the Mario Day before that.
The movie.
Why
the
not?
movie came out or was announced during that time.
Well, and they told us this year that the second one's in development.
Right.
And we got, what else did we get? We got dates for those other two games that are coming out. Luigi's Mansion and
Thousand Year Door.
Thousand Year Door. Yeah, thank you. Why not drop the thing on March 10th? Why not? On Mario Day with a 3D Mario to kick it off. I mean, how much bigger could you get? How much bigger could you get?
I mean, that would be wild. Obviously, you guys know that the last 3D Mario game to truly be released on the Switch was the first one, and that is Super Mario Odyssey, and that was in 2017. So now sitting here in 2024, and actually by this time it'd be 2025, I think that'd be well overdue and highly welcomed by everybody. That the next, maybe it's the successor. This is the Switch successor, right? Maybe the Mario Odyssey successor. Mario Odyssey 2 comes out next to the Switch 2. On launch
I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to do Mario Odyssey.
I'm just trying to make
I think they're going to go somewhere else. But it could be.
I'm just painting a fun picture. It doesn't have to be that.
Oh, that is a very fun picture.
But just think about it. It doesn't matter what it is. Exactly. A 3D Mario game, the next iteration in the series, is going to be dropped on launch day, on Mario Day with the Switch 2, whatever it's called, Switch Pro, Switch Super Switch, please. Can we will that into existence? Lord of mercy.
I mean, seriously, tell me a better scenario. Down in the comments, because we are making this a video. Down in the comments, tell me a better scenario than the Switch 2 dropping on Mario Day with a 3D Mario, and it's called the Super Switch.
I don't know, Drip. What I do know
doesn't
is what I do know is you can click in the description and listen to this podcast that we're recording right now live on our YouTube channel. That's going up on your channel. You can listen to the whole thing on our YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to get weekly live episodes. I don't know, guys. Drip, it's your channel.
That's it. We're done. We're done here. That's all I wanted to talk about. I'm excited.
You should do the hack
Very
thing.
excited.
For our YouTube members who watch old videos of yours. You should do for old time's sake, Drip. Old time's sake. We'll do it in syncrasy. Come on. Come on.
I got headphones.
Come on.
I can't.
Come on, Drip. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Bye, guys.